8 months ago, I was in this very same space, but it didn't look the way it looks right now. This looks like heaven to me. If you ask me, like, this is perfect for me. We've come back here in Garuga to check on Madam Elizabeth. I think this week I'm doing a lot of checking up on my people, and I am super happy, super excited. Like, I don't know how to express my excitement. I will not lie, I've already done the touring, like I've already seen the whole place, and I can assure you I am so happy. My name is Lynn Zabu, and this is Lynn Zab's World. We share inspiring content that life is not as edited as those other people, eh? So I am in Garuga again. If it's your first time to see me, please make sure you subscribe, and if you're my returning subscriber, thank you very much for making my world a better place. Please make sure you turn on your notification bell so that every time I post a video, you get to see it first. And of course, always leave me a comment. Let's meet Madam Elizabeth and do some catching up. I hope people in the UK, you love this video because this is your home girl. See you in a bit. Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good.
Please reintroduce yourself to us.
Oh, my name is Elizabeth, and I live here in Garuga.
Yes.
And I'm glad to see you, Lynn, today.
Thank you.
And hi, Lyn's viewers.
Thank you. So, guys, I am happy. The reason I'm so happy is because 8 months ago, when I met Madam Elizabeth, this place was not like this. And there was some kind of aura that was not, you know, but now it is all direct and all clear. So thank you so much for giving us your time. We appreciate your transparency about this whole thing of migrating and relocation, because not so many people would actually want to talk about their life like that.
You're welcome.
So how has life been?
It's been okay. I can't complain much.
Right.
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay. It's been okay. I can't say it's been fantastic, but it's been okay. Yeah. So we want you to give us a little bit of a backstory of what you were doing in the UK, and what do you think was the factor for you to say, okay, now let me build in Uganda, and that little bit of a story. Okay, thank you so much. When I went to UK, I went to work.
Right.
Yeah, I went to work, and I worked as a nurse, and I worked as a midwife in the UK. And I'm not gonna talk much about that, but while I was there, I thought it was wise at one time or one point to come back to Uganda and do something. And as you know, you can't be somewhere when you don't have accommodation. You need to have some little place to stay. And I started saving money a long way before even I started building, or before even I bought the land.
Right.
So I had to make a decision to come back and build a house. It wasn't easy, but I tried. There's too much working.
Yes.
Like you have to work so much, so hard, so many shifts, different places. I was working as an agency nurse. I was working in my own permanent place. I was also working in the university. So like it wasn't very easy for me to get that little money to come and put something here. I also thought when I went to the UK, I was a young person, and I thought I was growing old as well. And I thought it was okay for me to take a step back and come back, because as you age, there are things that happen to you, like your back starts aching, your bones, your health, and so you need to retreat somewhere where you will be more comfortable, even if you really want to work, but you know, at a certain point, because of health issues, you have to back off, and do other things. And this is what I'm doing right now.
I can tell you've created such a little heaven for yourself, and I can applaud you for that.
Thank you.
Somebody might be wanting to go to the UK. You mentioned that you are an agency nurse, or
agency
nurse. What does that mean?
It means you are not permanent with the employer. So you work as and when you're required.
Perfect.
As you're needed. I mean,
perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
So you are not permanent. They call you if there's a shift, or they book you for a shift. And then you take it or you don't take it. Yeah.
Okay, so since our focus is mostly about life there and life here, what would you say has been the greatest lesson you have learned in the few months you've been here? Because you went to the UK when you were a child, so definitely there are so many things that when you came back were a shock to you, and you're like, what? How is this possible? Or like those little lessons you've learned so far in the 8 months you've been here.
It's a difficult question to answer. Yes, it is really a difficult question to answer, but I can say that life is never the same again. When I left Uganda, things were different. And now things are really different. If you didn't leave a mark on your own land if you left you left Uganda and you went out, you would come back and look for your own land and you wouldn't see it. So there is a lot of development that is going on. People are building left and right. People are buying houses. They are building hospitals. They are building schools. So there is some of the things I don't know, but I can't say much about them. But there is quite a lot of development.
I see.
Also, like us people who go outside or who go abroad and come back, sometimes we look as if no one understands us as well. They don't understand us. They think we should stay there forever. They will say, oh, why are you here? And now we don't even suit in the society. Yeah.
Oh, wow. How is that? Then you don't fit in the UK and you don't fit in Uganda. It must be a kind of tough situation, because once you're in the UK, you know that I'm here as a foreigner and I must return home. But then you return home and they're like, no, you should return.
You're a foreigner. And
by the way, once you return back from Cheyo, everybody assumes that you have a lot of money.
Exactly.
And that will be like that forever, for as long as you live.
They think you can never be broke. They think you have money as and when it's required. They come and tell you that if you need this thing, bring the money right now. They don't also think we plan for money. We think we have it somewhere.
There, it is there. Just go and pick and...
Exactly. But they question, why are you here? I thought you are in developed countries. Why do you come back? It's good there. So you asked what is my opinion is whoever wants to go and try it out, they can go and try it out. Because even me, I got the opportunity to go and try it out. And I know what is best for me.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. when I first visited you, you were not staying in this house.
Yeah.
And then I returned and you're staying here. Guys, for your information, the way her house looks is 1,000 times better than the way my house looked, Doreen's house looked, or Auntie Jackie's house looked, or Kate now, you know. But she was scared of coming into her space. How do you feel now that you're staying in your space?
Oh, that's the best thing I've done for myself, because once you build your house, you start saying it's my house when you start thinking about building it. And once you start building it, it's still your house. So it's you know, when people say, "Oh, don't go into your house until you finish it," it's a whole big what can I say? It's a scam as well. Let me say like that. Don't go to your house until you finish it, because if you go in your house, if you enter into your house before finishing it, then you'll never finish it.
That's what they say?
Oh, yes.
Wow.
So
shame on you, we are finishing ours.
Yes. So the other thing is because of the comfort. People want comfort as well. So if there is no comfort in your house, you don't want to go there. But one thing I discovered being here is you make your own comfort.
Right.
You cannot want to carry if you're renting, that is somebody's comfort. You're giving them money, you're paying money,
and you have
to
limitations
get that. Exactly.
on what to design,
exactly.
what to put.
Exactly.
Exactly.
So you're better off staying in your own place and then create that comfort.
Right.
And when I was growing up, such things used to happen. People would build their houses and then they enter and then they finish while they are there. But along the way, I think we lost it. And people just want to go into completed houses.
Right.
And I don't think it's possible. Yes, it's possible for others. But for me, because I had an agency, I had an agency to move. Yeah.
You're still scared.
Yes.
So I've looked at your house. The improvement is so amazing, guys. Like, I love those windows, like the big windows. Now you're making me rethink my decision. She's making me rethink my decisions. She's making me rethink her flowering game. I'm going to cut this video very short, simply because I want her to pick for me some more flowers that I can transfer to my home. It's beautiful. How did you think of that open concept of all windows round? Because it's beautiful.
My house in the UK is a big house, and it's got bigger windows.
Right.
And I have got very, very good view. And when I got this piece of land, I thought I could bring this very concept and sit in one place and be able to see
different views
rather than having one small window. And I have to maybe go to the balcony, but at the comfort of my own sitting room, I'm able to do that.
Right.
And it's the modern design nowadays.
Guys, this house just inspires me a lot. Yeah, have you seen how big the windows are? I mean, there is a view of the lake. If you saw the previous video, but I'll still show you, don't worry. Hold up. It is just so amazing. How are you finding, the jobs in Uganda? Are you looking to get into the job market? Are you looking to, what do you think is happening right now in the job market?
Of course, I wouldn't come back to work here in Uganda as in my profession. Yeah, okay. Probably.
Why?
Probably. Because I've discovered there's quite a lot of things that I can do. I can do gardening. Right. I can design. I designed my own house.
Right.
That one I did it. My architect knows that.
So you guys, if you are looking for a house designer, are they called architects as well?
No, the architects. Yeah. They are those ones who draw the plan and everything. But you have to have your own vision. Yeah. What you want.
So guys, if you want to hit up Madam Elizabeth, what are you waiting for? Hit her up. Like, I mean, look at this gorgeous house. It is amazing. And so you'd stick to designing houses and gardening and
supervising. Yeah, okay. I did supervise my own site.
Right.
Every day. Every lunchtime, yes. Every time I had an opportunity.
Break. Were you supervising on phone?
Yeah.
Wow. Yes. What was the hardest thing that you faced once you are supervising on phone?
It's people wanting to change my own
your own vision.
My own vision.
Right.
Yes. We had to break a few times and saying, no, this is not what I want. After maybe they have constructed.
Yeah.
I also, when somebody you're supposed to call and pick up the phone, it used to happen so much, like when you send money,
you call
they
and
disappear.
They don't pick. Yeah, there's some other subscriber of mine who has just told me he has the very same problem.
Yeah.
He has a very nice plan and he contracted somebody and sent that somebody money to start the building and they disappeared.
Yeah, they did, even me.
Wow.
They did disappear. Wow. At the end of it, they disappeared with the money to finish.
So what would be your greatest to finish the house, and that's why it is incomplete? Like,
yes.
That is so heartbreaking, guys.
It is, absolutely.
It is very heartbreaking, especially because of the conditions people in the diaspora work under. They're really harsh conditions. You see, Ugandans are crying of sun, but have you seen sun really? There are countries right now you can't see anything green because of the sun.
Yeah.
And somebody sends you their money and you eat it.
Yes.
So what would be your advice for somebody who wants to build in Uganda? Because as much as they took a lot from you, but you also achieved a lot.
Yeah, sure.
So what would be the best advice for somebody who is trying to start building now?
You know, everyone has got their stamina. It's not for the faint-hearted, especially if you're working, if it's
yes.
If you earn your salary and you have to save some little bit of it, and then you have to send it here, you have really to say, okay, that's fine, let's start the game. You have to trust the people who are going to do your work. You have really to trust them. What I did, I had to interview people. I didn't interview them directly, but I had a middleman, and these are the qualities that I said, these are the qualities
that you wanted,
I wanted. Right. And he interviewed them, and he brought back their resumes, and I chose the person that I wanted.
That you thought was best suitable for you.
Yes.
Right.
So you have to be involved. You have to be involved. But at a certain point, you have to trust people, and you have to make sure that you are there every day. Every single day before I go to work, I have to call. Them. I have to call here and stay on the call. If I'm going to start at 7, I have to wake up at 5. Call and have a conversation of the day, what is going to happen on the site.
The whole day on the site.
whole day.
All
yeah.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
So you can't, if you have saved money, you have to build in phases. Don't just come and say, I'm now wanting to build
a whole thing.
You have to say, okay, now we are gonna do the foundation, and from the foundation, if it's okay with you,
save
now
to some point.
Yeah. Now again, we are going to start just like that. But if you just build like the whole structure, you're gonna have trouble. You are gonna have problems. That money is not gonna get. It's not gonna help
enough,
you.
Yes.
It won't be enough. They will squander it somewhere. Yes.
And also the other thing, this is my opinion, is if you're starting to build, like, make sure you don't pressure yourself and start with the little money you have. Because I think the biggest thing we fear is, oh, I don't have enough money to start. But actually, every money that you have can start something, right? And you don't wait for it to be a lot, because the world changes. You don't know what is coming tomorrow. You don't know. Today you're healthy, you have a great job, everything is going fine, and eventually the world crumbles on you before you get all that money that you needed to set up the house. So think about that as well. Okay. Tell us about your garden, because this is something that is interesting me now.
Wow.
Well, how did you accumulate all these plants that you have in the garden?
Yeah, I started small. As you can remember, there was nothing here. So I started with the grass. I went and bought 3 bags of grass.
Yes, you bought the grass?
Yeah.
Where did you buy the grass?
In Kampala, near Mukwano.
Oh,
yeah,
right.
Somewhere. Yeah, but you know, when you don't know things, they'll take you for a ride.
Yeah, and if you speak English, it's even worse. That is true.
Yes. So I started buying flowers one by one. Yes, actually most of the flowers, most of the plants I bought them.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I'm planning on taking them for free.
Yeah, sure. Sure, okay. We can propagate them.
Yes. I am so proud of you. I am very proud of you. That's all I can say. Because
thank you for inspiring me too.
Oh,
yes, because I was at the verge of breaking down. Yeah, so at least I managed to come here, and this place is where I feel better. Yes, I feel better. I've regained myself. I am who I am. I had lost myself after coming here, and you know, I'd lost almost everything.
No.
Yes.
And when I met Madame Elizabeth, she was staying into 2 places. One minute she's here, the next minute she's wherever she was renting. And I asked her, where are you staying? And she's like, that side. Where were you staying? Somewhere far away from here, like.
Oh, I was staying in Makerere.
See, Makerere is like 1 hour and a half.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what? Where you're staying, you're going to get. People assume you have money, so you have to pay more of the house bills than them.
Yeah.
It is costly for you to put in fuel every day to come to the site and then go back. Your house looks a million times better than mine looked. Just do this and and things worked out. So I'm so happy. I'm so proud.
Thank you for encouraging me.
Right.
Yes.
So the other thing, I think this would be our last question. I don't know what you guys want to ask, but please leave it in the comment section, and Madame Elizabeth would be sure to answer, because when I post a video, the people that I've interviewed always read through the comments, and they will give you the answers, right?
Sure.
Okay. What do you think is the best thing that has happened? I don't know how to phrase it, because you've just said it is now peaceful. It is. Do you think you'd go back?
Yes.
So you go back?
Yeah, UK is my home as well. I've got children there.
Yeah.
I've got grandchildren.
So you're still a resident.
I still have a home there as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right.
So don't get surprised when I hope.
And I'm like, Madame Elizabeth, can I come for a cup of coffee? And you're like, sorry, I'm not around. Right.
Yeah, sure.
So maybe with your last words, you can tell somebody, because the people who are in the same situation that you are in, I don't want to ask you what it was or whatever, but people go through life, go through things. So maybe there's somebody out there who is breaking as you are breaking. Let them know how they can go through it.
People have got so many things that happen to them.
True.
Yes, it depends. It can be your health, it can be your finances, it can be relationship. So it varies, but I just encourage everyone to least come back home. Since you have where you're staying abroad, it's also good to come back home to your own comfort zone and do things with a lot of wisdom, because things can crumble. It can crumble where we are, it can crumble here. So I just encourage everyone to pursue their dreams, because I can't say maybe you come back because I don't know your dream, but for me, I've got things that make me come back, and one of the things is my health. So I don't want to be where my health is going to deteriorate and I can't manage myself. Even here it can happen, but at least I will be in my own comfort zone, and whatever happens, I will be comfortable. So I encourage everyone to pursue their dreams the way they want. Of course, issues are there, money issues. You know, everyone in the diaspora knows how hard it's been. Everyone has tried, but don't lose hope. Just continue pursuing your dream of returning home, or of staying in the diaspora, and live the life you want to live.
Yeah, whatever the case is, just make sure that your mental health is protected, because all the things, I think most of the people in the diaspora would find returning home as a shame or something, because there are so many people who are there and they're like, Sina Chenina, so I can't go back home. But at the end of the day, whether you have something or you don't have something, it is you against you. The people will talk, will say what, will do whatever, but at the end of the day, they are adding nothing to your life. So it is important that you look out for your mental health and do what is right for you. If you feel like it is hard where you are, relax, take a step back like she did, and then regenerate yourself and go back.
Yeah. Because we were hit so hard with COVID, and so many things changed.
Right.
We are never the same again.
Right.
So it's you have to take care of yourself. Take care of your mental health first, because even if you chase, there are two sides of the story. That's what I can say. Even if you chase money, to the end of it, you'll still need it, and it will never be. It will never be enough.
Yes.
You're better off to take a step back and come and chill and relax. And there's no enough money. Even me, I didn't have enough. I didn't have enough.
Nobody has enough.
I had very little money.
Even Elon Musk, is it Elon Musk?
Yes, he
doesn't have enough.
Even
Trump wants to sell a golden card for money. Anyway, guys, I am going to have myself bananas. Madam Elizabeth gave us a lot of fruits. We are going to be enjoying our meal without you, of course, but thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, please let us know in the comment section below. And I want to say thank you so much for sticking around until this very point. Madam Elizabeth, thank you again for allowing us into your space and being vulnerable with us. We don't take that for granted. You don't know how many people you're saving by being as vulnerable as you have been. Otherwise, guys, I'll catch you in another one. My name is Lynn Zabu again. Bye.